Hello, every pony. Artilisiana here today, or Anna here today with Applejack. And as you can see, I'm going to react to Acer Slam Blam. Actually, I have been waiting for a while to actually react to him. I noticed that I did some fan art for him a long time ago, and I also watched his channel a long time ago. So I finally found his channel again, and I'm going to react to this one, my YouTube heroes, because I haven't watched this one. I have watched others of his videos, so yeah, I know what I can expect, but I really wanted to react to this one and like it, and so you guys could actually see what he's doing. So without further ado, we are going to go. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I decided to do something a little different. As many of you may know, I'm working on overhauling my channel a bit. Now that might take a little longer than I anticipated, as I'm trying up new backgrounds, new character assets, etc. So I decided to make 2 videos for you guys today to thank you for staying with me through this hiatus.
Okay.
And since this is also my 1-year anniversary, these videos have been on my mind for a while. This particular one is dedicated to the YouTube reviewers that have inspired me to get as far as I am now.
Oh, that's nice.
While I will be showcasing a lot of channels, this is not a ranked list.
Okay.
I feel it important to mention that, but I
it's
am putting
important.
them into groups, alphabetically, with some of the ones with a lower subscriber count going first, because,
Oh, that's nice.
let's be honest, some of the berry YouTubers have low subscriber numbers, as you
like
will
me.
see. The groups are under 10k, 10k to 100k, and over 100k.
Okay.
Also, I will not include anyone I have collaborated with on my channel because they are awesome and you already know that.
Okay.
We start with none other than Bob Show. The box of laughs in the red coat. This guy has quite a variety of bad movies in his repertoire. One can almost say, if it's terrible, he will come and review it.
So he's almost
But he
like
doesn't
the
just review bad movies.
blockbuster
He also tackles comic books. Something no one else on this video does, mind you. If he finds it bad enough, he'll toss it into his box, allowing it to be dissolved into nothing. His most watched video is his review of Tentacolino. That's not the only time we'll hear that name in this video, by the way. Though I more prefer his review of the movie El Arca. Fun fact, I actually asked him if I could do a review of El Arca, and he told me to go on ahead with it.
Yeah.
Reason why I asked that is because I have a slightly different angle on the movie. Other than El Arca, my personal recommendations are his Cyber Kitty reviews, there's 4 of them, the aforementioned Tentacolino and Romeo and Juliet sealed with the kiss.
Okay.
Keep doing your thing, Bob. Next up is the magical, mystical diva from musical hell.
Okay.
Sweet Celestia, where do I even begin with Diva? Her main targets are terrible musicals, where she points out and examines the sins of each and every single one of them.
So she's like taught in the shadows.
Once the movie's over and the sins are counted, she delivers a unique punishment to the people and or characters responsible. Like, say, appointing the terrible animators of A Swan Princess Christmas to the new night guard position at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Needless to say, she's probably one of the more creative reviewers I've come across in a long while.
Okay, I'll give it a watch.
Hell, she does these very well-made analysis videos called Know the Score, which covers things from Annie and Into the Woods to the theme songs of Doctor Who and Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's
Her
nice.
most watched review is from Justin DeKelly, though believe it or not, I only just started watching her reviews very recently, just a few months ago to be exact.
Okay.
With Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return. Boy, was that a bad movie. My recommendations? Legends of Oz, A Swan Princess Christmas, Spice World, seriously, who in their right mind thought that would be a good idea to pull off? And,
Well.
oh look, it's Tentacolino again!
Yeah.
Also, click here to check out the collaboration I was very honored to do with her on the despicable movie Disco Worms.
Okay.
Then we have who may be the newest reviewer in this video. Come on down, Faceless.
Okay.
This is the Faceless Critic, and yes, he does have a face, but he just chooses not to show it. Unlike the previous reviewers, his reviews are short, sweet, and to the point. Largely because they were in theaters at the time of the review's releases. I came across him the same way I came across Diva, the channel Awesome Forums. Faceless usually starts off with a pretty funny skit, then gets into the review in question before ending the skit, which may or may not include his lackey RJ. Now, what can I say about RJ?
Okay. He reminds me a little bit of the Nostalgia Critic. I think I'm going to watch this.
Kind of a mess you could ever have. Watch the videos and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Okay.
He also has a Let's Play series running on his channel as well, called Faceless Plays, where he plays a wide variety of games, but his mainstay is usually Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
As for my personal
I'm not going
recommendations,
to watch that, I'm sorry. But I'm
Faceless,
not to
if you're watching this, I am so sorry, but the first one I have to mention is Hot Pursuit. He hates that movie.
Okay, I'm going to watch that one.
Great reason. That movie sucks. Other than that, check out his Spy and Unfriended reviews, as well as his Faceless Plays videos of Really Scary, which isn't, and Dragon's Lair.
Ooh, Dragon's Lair.
And GTA 5.
I may watch that one, even though I'm not to play
Then we have the channel RuneScape Music Man 2.
Okay.
Home of Hunter Reviews.
Oh, Hunter!
Want someone who is really cynical? Well, Hunter is the pony for you. He's reviewed a lot of mockbuster movies, as well as a couple that I just have no clue how to categorize. Seriously?
Okay.
Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny? Who comes up with this? He's also been reviewing each MLP episode from this current season, though his most popular video is his review of the horrors of food fighting. And it got a stupid song stuck in my head for quite a while. If you're masochistic, look up the fast food song by the Fast Food Rockers and sob at the loss of humanity it represents.
Okay.
Now on to the next pairing, 10K to 100K. There's only two in this segment, which makes sense, as I just said it's a pairing, but they're really, 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 really good. Balrog.
Okay.
I don't
Angry
even know where
Video
to
Game
start.
Nerd.
Actually, I do. This guy is
parody.
freaking hilarious. A member of the group Hidden Block, which I'll mention again in a little bit, he is the host of Balrog's Game Room, formerly Balrog's Nintendo Game Room, as well as his own Let's Play channel, Balrog's Game Play Room. He also has a wide variety of other shows, like his direct reviews where he just gets right to it, no fluff, or his thoughts on videos where he explains things like the new 3DS.
Oh, okay.
And if you like goofy humor, then his .avi files will be right up your alley. My personal recommendations are his Mabibli's Quest videos, his Super Smash Bros. Video, because you can't get enough of that, and his Sonic Boom review with Matt from Tails channel.
Okay.
Rounding out this duo is Silver Quill,
Oh,
one of the two kings
this
of
is
the Brony
an
Analyst.
old video then.
However, this is what you'd call a meteoric rise. Starting back in
because
November
Silver
of
Quill have a lot
2013,
more
he
subscribers
hit
right now.
25 subscribers in 1 year. And as of this video, it's close to hitting 50,000.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you slice it.
And now it's even
That's
more.
astonishing. But what does he do? He reviews each episode from MLP Season 4 up to the recent episodes.
Yeah.
But he does talk about the fandom in some videos, like their reaction to Flash Sentry, which is his most popular video. My personal recommendations are his Cutie Map review, his Pinky Pride collaboration with Josh Scorcher,
Yes.
and his It Ain't Easy Being Breezy's collaboration with Eliora, along with his reviews of a Brave Star episode called Fallen Idols.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you like
that's
MLP,
okay.
or just like good reviewers, check him out.
I already know him, but
I think it's time to go to England, don't you?
Car.
It's here where we meet the first member of the Over 100K Club, Cat Icarus. Growing up with the PlayStation,
Okay, I
he
don't
largely
know him.
reviews PlayStation games on his main review series,
think.
The Cat Icarus Show. Outside of The Cat Icarus Show, he has a couple of other review shows, such as Current Quicklies, where he very quickly reviews the newest game should he get a hold of it, and Caddy's Retrospectives, where he spends 3 videos covering the first 3 games of any gaming franchise.
Okay.
He is easily one of the funniest video game reviewers out there, rivaled by very, very few.
I don't
and
know
he
about
is one
him,
of the
but I'm going
co-creators
to watch
of the
him
group Hidden
after
Block.
this.
See, told you I'd mention it again. His most viewed video is called The Worst Game Ever Made, and I recommend that one along with Evil Dead, Hail to the Almost Like Resident Evil, and Brats, the splatty rats that are gnats covered in chats.
Okay.
Dear Luna, that's a mouthful.
Well.
Gerard Dragon Rider Khalil is the completionist.
Yeah, the completionist.
He does exactly what his name says.
Okay, I already watched the
Makes
completionist
reviews
and
of
Blockbuster
any
Buster
game.
and
that
so
means
on.
getting absolutely everything, doing everything, the whole shebang. With the help of his friends, he goes through the best, worst, and weirdest games ever made. I do need to say that while I won't go into too much detail, out of respect for
He
privacy,
reminds me a lot of Angry
one of the
Video
members
Game
of the
Nerd.
show left the series after the review of Mother 3. But though the show has had a different feel afterwards, it's far from a bad thing. His most watched video is his review of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 with Game Theory's Matt.
Yeah,
Whom,
Matt
if he were a reviewer, he'd be right next because he is also an awesome YouTuber. My personal recommendations are Sneak King, Banjo-Kazooie, and
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U.
The Banjo of
Yes.
Kazooie, I do agree
Fun fact,
on.
he actually got the announcer of those games to announce his videos. Now,
Yep.
that has to mean something.
That's amazing.
There's 2 more to mention, and I start off with the one who got me watching YouTube videos the way I do now. JonTron! Let's face it,
Yeah.
anyone who's been watching video game reviews
Okay.
knows who JonTron is.
Yes.
His views show it. John, along with his sidekick robot parrot Jacques, has reviewed some of the worst games I've ever heard of. But unlike most of the people I mentioned, he will sometimes group specific kinds of games into one video. His most viewed video, for example, is Bootleg Pokemon Games, a
Yeah.
collection of knockoff Pokemon games for the NES, SNES, and so on. My personal favorite videos of his are Aquaman Battle for Atlantis,
Monster Party.
anti-drug games, and again, of course, Food Fight.
Yeah, Food Fight. That was amazing.
Okay, I've filled this section with video game reviewers. I need a pretty good movie reviewer. That means...
Nostalgia Critic.
Ah, come on, you knew he'd make the list.
Yep.
Whereas most people who've watched video game reviewers need JonTron, almost anyone who has watched YouTube knows who the critic is.
Yes.
Along with Malcolm Ray and Tamara Chambers, he is the king of reviewers.
Yes, he
He
is.
is the leader of Channel Awesome, who has such reviewers as The Cinema Snob, Nostalgia Chick, Todd in the Shadows, and Angry Joe.
Yeah.
Lesson for the day, join a super popular group. His most watched video is his collaboration with Angry Joe, Man of Steel. But for me, I have to go with the top 10 anti-drug PSAs,
Yes.
Small Soldiers, and Food Fight. I think I've given enough reason not to touch that movie with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to end this video by briefly naming a few reviewers who are worth at least a mention. Eliora. This MLP reviewer is hilarious,
This was,
but she doesn't have a lot
I guess
on her
before
channel. She
he
does a lot of
became
collaborations,
popular.
though. Dr. Wolf.
Oh.
Though he is a great reviewer, the shining segment on his channel is his A Moment with Dr. Wolf series.
Yes.
If you have the time, look him up.
Oh, already
The
did.
Mysterious Mr. Enter.
Mr. Enter.
While a great reviewer, I have found him particularly cross with almost everything lately, and it's really starting to show in his reviews. Cooking with Jack, the one that came out of nowhere. I watch him for his product reviews.
Okay. I
I
haven't
love
watched
Kim
him.
Possible a lot.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to love her reviews, but somehow the queen of references kind of became too reference heavy for my taste.
Yeah, and also other stuff
RB
happened.
Comics. This guy rocks! Don't believe me? Watch his review of Meet the Feebles, and the other 2 reviews he has.
Okay, I will
And that's why
maybe
he's
do
in
that.
this section. And finally, Lund Munchkins. A fellow reviewer has been commenting on my work since I began making videos a year ago.
Okay, we'll watch him
Handy,
too.
thanks, my friend. Go watch his Lego Movie review. And with that, I bring this video to an end. I've got a lot to do on my end, and I'm sure I missed out on quite a few reviewers, so leave your favorites in the comments below. The
I will.
hiatus is ongoing, but you'll still get reviews. It'll just take me more time due to me being in college and putting together the aforementioned aesthetics. Thank you for 1 full year of crazy. I hope to deliver more in the future.
That was good. You can see part 2 by yourselves because I'm not going to watch that. I'm only going to watch this and tell you guys what I think. I really like this one, but I have seen others of his videos, so of course I like this part. There was some parts where the music overtaken his speech or voice, so it was quite hard to understand what he was saying. Like in, I think it was this part and some other places too where the music was too high. In this one also was a little bit hard to actually hear what he was saying. So yeah, but I'm probably going to watch all of these smaller channels, and if there is some of them I really like, I'm going to react to them actually also. I know that Acer has this long list. The Nostalgia Critic is also one of my favorites, or my favorite movie reviewer. My favorite game reviewer is the Angry Video Game Nerd, but yeah, of course, what more can I say? I really feel like this is okay video. I think it had some nice points to actually go and see the ones that he has on this. It's not a list, but still it's a mention of all of these videos. Some of the ones I actually know to start with, for example Eliora, Dr. Wolf and so on. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see actually a lot of the reviewers in the start, the ones that didn't have that many subscribers. But the thing is that they actually look like the ones that have, a lot of attention. So the Angry Video Game Nerd, the Nostalgia Critic, Todd in the Shadows, Lynn Cara, for example, with the comic books. So I don't know if that is hindrance, but I'm definitely going to watch the smaller channels here. And I will recommend you go and subscribe to Acer, go and like his videos, go and watch his videos. I really feel like he's doing a good job with these videos, or he's doing other stuff, as you can see here, also talking about video games and stuff like that. But this one I actually really enjoyed because I like movie reviewers, and I also like the other reviewers that he was talking about. But that is actually all for today. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that is actually all for today. Yeah, okay, bye.